There's Benjamin Oman, Churchill. I work at the complex town center. Born and raised here. Yeah, the main things I do for my sports and recreation are mostly my hockey and the baseball. When I grew up, I started playing my hockey. My dad was a hockey player. I went with him to his hockey games. I'd slap on his hockey bag, go to my back and carry it to the arena, and sit there and watch him play. And I think that's the part when I fell in love with the game. It's been a rough road when I did all my sports. And it was in my early teen years. I went down south and had long hair. Then I had racial remarks tossed at me, and then I came home, I shaved my head, and I quit hockey. With all the remarks that were tossed at me, it took a really big toll on my mental health, my head, my own thoughts and well-being. It just cut me off for my sports. I cut everything off, didn't want to do it. I felt like I was missing something. Like I was always around the arena, but I wasn't actually going to play. And like it took a toll. I didn't want to be around anybody, or I was losing friends and things like that because they were going to hockey and I wasn't doing anything. I felt like an outsider again. I was in a really hard place. I didn't think I had anywhere else to go. So I went to a secluded place and I tried to end it, and it really scared me, scared me. And I cried and I cried. I said, oh my God, I said, I'll never attempt this again. A few years ago, I wrote down a story about when I tried to end my life. So I showed my friend, and then he goes, why don't you come to the school with me and come share your story? I said, okay, why not? So he talked about his mental health issues, and then it was my turn to come up, and I said, I'm going to open up right away. So you know what? I tried to commit suicide, and it didn't work for me. And it's for that, I'm really grateful it didn't work out. Yeah, and I was telling the kids all about that, and they were all so quiet. Coming out and sharing my story, I think it helps bring an awareness out to other youth and even adults or anybody in that matter that may have that feeling. I know it's hard to talk, but there's always some way to find your inner peace, I think. And then my son came around, my kids were around, so I said, why not? Let's go back to hockey here. Yeah, I was 16 and then I quit. I was maybe 36 when I went back. Once I went back, it's really good. I almost feel complete again. I reconnected with some old friends that I haven't played hockey with since we were kids, teenagers. A lot of them are still surprised that I can keep up with them, even though I didn't play for 20 years. Yeah, so the things I'm giving back to the community is, I formed that youth hockey, youth baseball. I could do it now with my son, considering that I did it with my dad before. And most recently, I got asked to go coach the volleyball team in the high school, so that's something new that I'll be doing. It's all about experiences, right? It makes me happy that I'm able to do that for these younger guys, because I don't want the youth to quit playing their sports for 20 years like I did, or I don't want them to go through the mental health issues and things like that I faced when I was that age. Right now, these youth that I'm working with, what I try to tell them is you know what, you're your own person, nothing's perfect. You're gonna have battles no matter what throughout your whole life, and it's a whole learning process throughout your whole life. Just keep going.